Absolutely horrific news coming down last night that you've no doubt at least heard about by now, and that is that a plane owned by Vince Neil from Mötley Crüe was involved in a crash on the runway at the airport in Scottsdale, Arizona. The crash took the life of one person and hospitalized a number of others. Footage is up on the screen now, and as with most major tragic stories such as this, details are of course constantly changing, various outlets reporting different things, etc. And this story is no different. That's why I wait sometimes to do these videos, because the information just changes so quickly and it comes in so fast. But the plane was reportedly coming from Austin, Texas, and according to multiple reports, the left main landing gear on Vince Neil's Learjet 35A failed, causing it to collide with a Gulfstream 200 business jet. That I have seen a couple of outlets report that Gulfstream was registered to actor Vince Vaughn, although neither he nor his reps have confirmed this as far as I know. But the Learjet is registered to Chromed in Hollywood, which is a company owned by Vince. And I'm not sure if this is just coincidence, but I do find it very interesting that the tail number on Vince Neil's Learjet is N81VN. VN obviously for Vince Neil, and then 81 is the year that Mötley Crüe formed. Not sure if that was intentional or not. I have no idea if you can, if you can pick those numbers or not, but interesting to point out nonetheless. We learned pretty early on that Vince himself was not on board the plane, but there wasn't really any additional information released at the time about anyone else that was actually on board the plane. I first saw a post from Bret Michaels on Instagram last night where he said that a pilot on board the plane was killed. That was later unfortunately confirmed by Mötley Crüe themselves in a statement that they put out last night, which is up on the screen now. That statement said that Vince Neil's girlfriend, Rain Hanna, was on board the plane with her friend as well as a co-pilot. They had suffered injuries, but they were not life-threatening. In the initial reports when this story first broke, there were apparently 5 people on board the plane. The pilot who passed away, although at that point we did not yet know that it was the pilot, and then 4 others who were hospitalized. That then turned into 3 people that were hospitalized, with the 4th survivor refusing treatment. But through all of the different reports I have read, as well as Mötley Crüe's statement, it appears that it was only 4 people on board the plane. The pilot, rest in peace, the co-pilot, Vince's girlfriend Rain, and her friend named Ashley. However, that statement that Mötley Crüe released last night that specifically mentioned the pilot that passed as well as Rain, the band has since now taken that post down and replaced it with a more generic statement from Vince Neil's lawyer. Here's what the new one says. At 2:39 p.m. local time, a Learjet aircraft model 35A owned by Vince Neil was attempting to land at the Scottsdale Airport. For reasons unknown at this time, the plane veered from the runway, causing it to collide with another parked plane. On board Mr. Neil's plane were 2 pilots and 2 passengers. Mr. Neil was not on the plane. More specific details regarding the collision are not available, as this is a rapidly evolving situation and there is an ongoing investigation. Mr. Neil's thoughts and prayers go out to everyone involved, and he is grateful for the critical aid of all first responders assisting today. In Mötley's original statement, they also said that they would be making an announcement soon about a way to help support the family of the deceased pilot. Just really curious to know why that first statement was removed in favor of this new, less specific one that also does not mention Vince's girlfriend at all. According to TMZ, though, Rain broke 5 ribs. I'm not sure about her friend Ashley, but apparently dogs were on board the plane as well, and they also survived. I believe that Mötley Crüe's manager, Alan Kovac, also told TMZ about Rain and her friend being on board. So despite Mötley Crüe taking down that first statement, that information still appears to be correct. He also reportedly said that the band were brainstorming ways to help families of the victims. So I think everything that the band said in that first statement last night was true. Really not sure why it was deleted, but I also read somewhere that the other jet, the one that apparently is owned by Vince Vaughn, had only experienced external damage. No one was hurt, thankfully. Not sure if anyone was even on board since it was parked, but regardless, just an absolutely horrific tragedy that follows a string of other aviation incidents in recent weeks if you've been following the news. But I'm sure more details about all of this will be revealed in time. When something noteworthy is revealed, we will talk about it then. My condolences to the friends and family of the pilot. Best wishes to all involved, but for now, that's all I got for you. Thanks so much for hanging out. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe below if you feel like it, and I'll see you next time.